I wanna make sound. I wanna change everything. I wanna know it, feel it, take it all. I wanna fix everything. But the hardest part of this is to take who you are and change what you need. Stuck in a place you're not meant to be. Take all your doubts, take it from me. You made your chains now be the release. I wanna scream out, 'cause I can't stand this wait and see. 'Cause I've been way down, way too long. There's still a pulse in me. But the heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to XFW. This is Danger Zone, our flagship show here at Bloodsource 6 Streaming. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for the likes and shares we've already received before the program even begun, whether you're on Facebook or Twitch. Thank you for tuning in as we kick off XFW Friday night here in the Danger Zone. And folks, thank you for tuning in. And remember, tomorrow night, XFW Saturday Night Showdown will be on the air as well. Now, folks, we've got a hell of a main event tonight. Current XF Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing. And there is Stacy Keebler in the miniskirt. And I'm already going to forget what I'm supposed to say because I'm watching those amazing thighs on the screen. Anyway, where was I? Our main event of the evening tonight, Seth Walker. Sherry Rogers, thank you for sharing or liking the stream. There's more Stacy Keebler's butt. Just back and forth, back and forth. Our main event. You guys are distracting me again. Thank you very much for that. Seth Walker will be defending the XFW World Heavyweight Championship against Blake the Body Harris. Brett Clark, thank you. Blake the Body Harris, former stablemate and former rival of Seth Walker. Those two will collide tonight in their main event. But let's head down to ringside for an opening contest here at Bloodsource Streaming and XFW Danger Zone. And here comes Big Dog Johnson.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Jason Stewart, thank you for liking the stream.
Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 312 pounds, Big Dog Mark Johnson.
Big Dog Mark Johnson making his way down to the ring. The most requested XFW wrestler for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. The man who likes to perform for the audience, likes to get the crowd behind him, likes to get them all fired up. And here we go. Scott Wayne Stevenson, because Big Dog Mark Johnson, the man you see with Black Lives Matter, wants to go on. The show must go on. Big Dog Johnson happy to perform on Juneteenth here at XFW Bloodsword 6 streaming. Jason Stewart, thank you for sharing. Stacy Keebler, her little itty bitty tiny, I can't even talk about it anymore. That damn little jean skirt. Cornelius Hubbard, thank you for sharing, and a little more Stacy Keebler love. Good Lord, folks, here come the anarchist. Crom Ferguson will be going one-on-one with Big Dog and Mark Johnson. Chris Fair, thank you for liking the stream as well. We get a little more Stacy Keebler love on our screen.
From Kill Devil Hill, North Carolina, weighing in at 306 pounds, Crom.
Sean Alloway, thank you for liking the stream. And again, we get more of the left and right cheek of Stacy Keebler on our screen as Crom Ferguson makes his entrance inside the squared circle. Sean, thank you for sharing as well. John Rogers writes, Stacy's thong has got it going on. The official gift mascot here of XFW is Miss Stacy Keebler, or if you want to call her Miss Hancock, whatever you want to call her. Miss Keebler is damn gorgeous, and we're happy to have her here at XFW. There's the bell. Mike Couture calling for the ref, and here we go, folks. Car double tie it now. Mr. Foskett, thank you again for the share. Crom Ferguson now with a bear hug on Big Dog Mark Johnson, picking Johnson up almost with ease is Crom Ferguson. Johnson weighing in at nearly 330 pounds, now with those massive tree trunk legs wrapped around Ferguson's neck. And Johnson the body tackle. Look at Ferguson shrug it off. Johnson now, right hands right between the eyes. And a body tackle again countered by Crom Ferguson. STO takedown. Now by the big man, John Stewart. Thank you again for sharing. Ooh, big right hand. Cover already by Ferguson. Johnson gets the shoulder up. Brett Clark wants to see Stacy more often than not. I'm all the time big happy seeing Stacy Keebler. We got a number of gifts here available on our stream of Stacy Keebler on both Twitch and Facebook. We've got a couple hidden ones out there. You guys just gotta find them. Ooh, big spear by Big Dog. Damn near bent Ferguson in half in the corner. Right hand again by Johnson. Ferguson firing back with shots to the face. Those big elbows collide. Look at the speed on Johnson carrying it away. John Stewart, thank you for sharing. Derek Smith says, Ferguson looks like Vladimir Putin. I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment. Putin gets a lot of positive press these days. I'll bet you what, I bet you Ferguson's a damn tougher. But right now, he's getting his ribs bent in by Big Dog Johnson with those brutal knee shots. Right to the left side, but Ferguson again countering through, up and over, but Johnson holds on to the top rope. Both men now on the outside. Ferguson around the waist, dumps Johnson on the back of his head at ringside. Good Lord, the impact there on Johnson. Johnson now striking off the right hand and firing back with his own. Both men exchanging fists on the outside, right in front of the Bloodsword6.com table. Bloodsword6.com, where you can get all the XFW merchandise currently available. T-shirts, mugs, hats, all available now. Bloodsword6.com. I was going to get a little bit of a plug in there. Johnson with a drop down. Johnson goes for the scoop slam, but Ferguson fires off, lands a shot in the midsection. Johnson now with a counter. Both these two monsters want this victory tonight on XFW Danger Zone, our flagship show. Thank you, folks, for tuning in here on Bloodsword 6. Big shot to the knee section there. Johnson up on the second rope. Johnson comes off of a splash. Good Lord. Johnson bringing all that weight down on top. Linda Stewart, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to the show. Big time electric chair drop now from Big Dog. Johnson drops down to one knee. Johnson putting a little bit more effort than he thought, running out of gas. Ferguson keeping him on his toes. Johnson now drops him across the top rope, using the ropes as a weapon. Johnson getting himself slowly up the rankings here in XFW, looking for an opportunity at the XFW Internet Championship, currently held by Mark Collins. We will see Collins in action tonight. Linda Stewart, thank you for sharing again. And thank you for putting Stacy Keeper on the screen in her tiny jean skirt for everyone to enjoy. I said Mark Collins will be in action tonight. The Internet Champion will be going one-on-one again with the United States Champion as the two continue to clash. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet had a match earlier this week in XFW programming, and Collins showed up and interfered. Big time power slam there from Johnson. Sweet now challenged once again the Internet Champion to a match. And tonight those two will clash on Danger Zone. As well, MacBoy7 has become a fan over on Twitch. And now we get Stacy Keebler in her pink lingerie. Thank you very much for that. MacBoy7. Johnson continuing the onslaught now. Two brutal backbreakers. But Ferguson firing right back with a big right hand. Ferguson follows up with a lariat, taking Johnson off his feet. Ferguson now in control. Trying to keep smooth. Beautiful swinging neckbreaker drops Johnson down hard. Like a turn starting the count, but Johnson gets the shoulder up quickly. Ferguson looked a little upset by that thought. Maybe the 3 count was inevitable, but Johnson, resilient, carrying on. Got the shoulder, but now brings him in the hard way. Is Big Dog Mark Johnson. Johnson now off the ropes. Here we go! Big time splash by Johnson. Good night! Johnson knocks it out of the park with that monster splash. Too much for Ferguson to handle. And Big Dog picks up the victory. Impressive match. Ferguson holding his own with an XFW regular here, Big Dog Mark Johnson. But as some of our fans will know now, Timmy gets another treatment. Jermaine Taylor, thank you for liking the stream. And thank you once again for more Stacy Keeper love here at Bloodsport 6. Johnson victorious tonight on XFW Danger Zone.
Mark Johnson.
Angus Hayes on the outside does not look happy about the income there. Some of the fans in our chat room referring to Timmy, the sponsor of Big Dog Mark Johnson, likes to visit little Timmy in the hospital on a regular basis. We've actually tried to get Timmy to show up here in XFW, but sometimes his illness does not allow him to make it to the arena. But we're still working on that. Hopefully one day Timmy will be able to walk Big Dog Mark Johnson down to the ring and live out his dream. Jermaine, hello to you and welcome, and thank you for tuning in to XFW here at Bloodsport 6 streaming. We hope you'll stay around for all the action that we have here at XFW. Now, folks, as I said earlier, we've got 2 pay-per-view level matches later on in the evening. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet and Mark Collins, the United States Champion and the Internet Champion, going at it again tonight on XFW. Now, this is stemmed because a few weeks ago, Morgan Steiner, the manager of Mark Collins, put together a champion versus champion match. Now, we did see Mark Collins win that initial battle. But then Bad Boy Marshall Sweet issued a rematch. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing again in there. Stacy Keebler in the jean skirt, and I lose track of everything I'm saying because of those thighs. I'm sorry. Sweet and Collins. Sweet then re-challenged Collins and won that victory the next night. Now, we thought those two going 50-50 would put bygones to bygones and go separate ways until last night at XFW Late Night. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, the current United States Champion, was in action. And Mark Collins showed up at ringside to give him a little gruff and actually got him disqualified after he slapped the United States Championship across the face inside the ring. Now, we know Drago, who was challenging Marshall Sweet, is also not happy. So Collins has put a target on his back with a number of opponents here in XFW. And our main event, Seth Walker, the current XFW World Heavyweight Champion, will be defending tonight against former stablemate and former XFW World Heavyweight Champion Blake the Body Harris. Now, if you folks are new to XFW, 2019 was the year of Blake the Body Harris. He was in the stable under the tutelage of Morgan Steiner until a ranking match pitted himself against Seth Walker, and Blake the Harris won that contest. And then Harris went on to win the XFW World Heavyweight Championship and be a very successful champion here at XFW. And tonight those two will clash again. But right now we're headed down to the ring. Tag team action coming your way next on Danger Zone. MankBoy7 on Twitch, hello to you.
The following contest is
welcome to XFW here at Bloodsport 6 streaming right now, making their way down the ring.
On the
All
way
the
to
enforcers.
the ring, at a combined weight of 517 pounds, the Enforcers.
Sergeant Dalton Adams and Owen Bush making their entrance into the ring. These two men joining forces after battling with the Wolfpack week in and week out. Dalton Adams having a heated rivalry with Casey Vader on a number of occasions. And ladies and gentlemen, here come the former
And their opponents.
six-time
combined weight
XFW
of
Tag
500
Team
pounds.
Champions, Pain and Terror. Pain and Terror, all about business each and every time they step through those ropes. The two monster brutes from the Ukraine. Two XFW originals have been here with us since day one when XFW opened 20 years ago as a board game. News Gold 1992. I will have a drink. Thank you very much for that. I do have a little bit of alcohol right here next to me. And I will have a drink. Thank you. All right, folks, here we go. Get ready. As these two collide, four monumental men, here we go. The Sarge starting things off with Victor Payne. Payne with a shot. Up and over. Into a swinging neckbreaker by Victor Payne, starting things off on early. Victor Payne, the thinker, the tactician, if you will, of Pain and Terror. Damien Terror, the muscle. Not that Victor Payne himself is small in stature. Just seems to be the driving force. So right now, nice set-up neckbreaker by Victor Payne, but Dalton Adams springing back to life and colliding with a big boot. Adams now back in control, neckbreaker onto Victor Payne. Into the corner we go. Tag, in comes the bounty hunter Owen Bush. The man who came in and set things equal with Dalton Adams and the Wolfpack. Ooh, but Victor Payne fires right back and instantly sends Owen Bush careening over the top rope, crashing to the outside arena floor. Now Victor Payne celebrating a little bit. I'd like to say that his ego is unfounded, folks, but Victor Payne is a very well-documented wrestler, a multi-time champion here at XFW. He knows the territory. He knows what he's doing. He does like to get inside the head of his opponents. Doesn't have that level of playing field, that psychological game like Brian Blaze, but he does have a way to get under your opponent's skin. Bush firing right back with a big shot, forearm to the head. Bush takes him down judo slam style inside the ring. Just like that, the Enforcers turn everything around. Tag again, in comes Dalton Adams. MankBoy7 is now hosting. Thank you for very much. And a little bit more, Stacy. Keep your love for everyone in attendance. Thank you for hosting over on the Twitch platform. Victor Payne throwing a right hand and a drop kick, following through, sending Adams off his feet. And tag, in comes Damien Terror. The bigger of the two, the monster, almost 7 feet in height, is Damien Terror now with hip toss. Damien Terry. Oh, good Lord, the right hand collided. Damien Terry on the top rope. Damien Terry does not go to the top rope that often. All that weight coming crashing down the back of Dalton Adams. Adams rolling out of the way. Big time suplex now from Dalton Adams. Adam needs to keep this pressure on. He doesn't want to give the former multi-time tag team champions too much room. They will capitalize and they will dominate this match if they get the opportunity to. And sometimes they'll just take that opportunity. Wayne Jaworski, thank you for liking the stream. Double tip maneuver again. Big time backdrop by the Enforcers, sending Damien Terry crashing down, and a headbutt by Bush following through. We've got a cover. Leg is hooked. Only a 1 count by head referee Mike Ventura. We have had some issues with our referees in the past. We saw earlier this week. Bob Harris, our lower level referee, for lack of a better term, having some issues inside the ring and costing 2 different wrestlers, or 2 different matches, having some very controversial outcomes due to Bob. Marshall, thank you for sharing again. So Bob may be finding his way on the outs here with XFW, as the XFW Championship Committee and the folks that organize things here will take a look at Bob's performance. He may wind up with some new referees, folks. Damien, what is this? Damien, Victor Payne, look at this innovative offense right there. Almost a reverse Boston Crab there by Victor Payne, bending the back of Owen Bush down hard. That was hard to look at. I can only imagine how it felt for Owen Bush. Bush does a nice arm drag counter. Into the corner we go. Tag again comes Dalton Adams. Adams and Bush have been using a number of quick tags in the past few weeks, and again, double team maneuver by the Enforcers. I'll tell you what, guys. Dalton Adams and Owen Bush got together almost out of necessity. Dalton Adams reached out to the law enforcement community when he was having trouble with the Wolfpack being outnumbered each and every week. Owen Bush showed up, answered the call, even the playing field, and these two continue to work together week in and week out in better form each time they're in the squared circle. Counter up. Oh, it's a Guri by the Sarge. The Sarge learning new maneuvers each and every week. An XFW big time spinebuster now by Adams. Jay Rogers always over the tip jar, making sure it's good. Tag again by the Sarge into the boot of Dalton Adams. Bush now with a stomp. Owen Bush, gut wrench, tossing Victor Payne over. Owen Bush, the bounty hunter, the Wildcat now stalking Victor Payne. Payne with a counter. Repeating shots now to the knee. Into a front face lock. Now with a handful of hair and drives Bush's head into the canvas. Tag again. Comes the big man. Big right hand to the midsection. Damien Terry winding up. Big time spinebuster delivered to Bush. Look at the height that Damien Terry got with this, folks. Bush is no small man, and Terry lifting him way up and boom, right down to the canvas. Damien Terry coming in out of nowhere. Just like, oh, I spoke too soon. As Bush comes out of nowhere now, big time back body drop. But Damien Terry counters through the facebuster. Damien Terry shrugging off the impacts by the Wildcat, and now a spear. Big time spear. Bush with the cover. Oh! Payne and Terry pull off the victory after a spear to Owen Bush. What a hellacious impact from Payne and Terry. Hard-fought victory, but the 6th time. Former tag team champions pull off the victory. with a spear from Damien Terror. The teamwork of Pain and Terror show through tonight, the experience and the sheer brutality. Back and forth match, but Pain and Terror walk away with the victory. But again, folks, I don't want to take anything away from Bush and Adams. They are phenomenal in-ring competitors, and each and every week they continue to impress with new maneuvers, better teamwork, and they continue to perform at new levels as their tag team fusion works more and more and more. But when you go up against a group like Pain and Terror, folks, you can practice as much as you want, but the sheer experience level of Victor Pain and Damien Terror really come into play. You add on to that the brutality of Damien Terror and the thinking, the tactician that is Victor Pain. You combine that two, and you have an explosive tag team in Pain and Terror. Now, folks, again, we're talking a lot about our almost our double main event tonight as champion versus champion. United States champion Marshall Sweet going one-on-one tonight with the Internet champion Mark Collins. And beyond that, we have the main event of the evening. XFW World Heavyweight Championship is on the line as Seth Walker will be defending against his former partner, stablemate, Blake the Body Harris. Now, Harris had a very successful title run in 2019. It led right up until he had a brutal beating of Glee, the maniacal Glee. And seeing Glee take some time off due to injury until losing that championship to Showtime Shane Black. But Harris is back now in XFW trying to regain his glory days, and maybe tonight just might be that night. But right now, let's head down to ringside for more one-on-one action next on XFW Danger Zone. And here comes Rick the Dragon Fletcher.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 210 pounds, Rick the Dragon Fletcher.
This man, I swear, folks, each and every time he comes down to the ring is absolutely as high as a kite. However, the Dragon has got himself a golden opportunity down the road. If a match wasn't already signed tonight between Sweet and Collins, Fletcher was looking to get an opportunity at Mark Collins' Internet Championship, which now, from what I understand, is being negotiated for tomorrow night's Saturday Night Showdown. But tonight, the Dragon Fletcher will go one-on-one with Masked Mike, formerly known as Shiny Mike, formerly one of the stepping stools of Dr. Yamamoto. But right now we're still waiting for the Purple Haze here to finish up his very elaborate in-ring entrance. And here comes Masked Mike. Masked Mike has become a very popular wrestler here in XFW.
Weighing in at 230 pounds, the Masked Man, Mike Jackson.
Masked Mike has been here for some time now in XFW and has had a good go of it. A lot of fans pull behind this youngster. He's very tall in stature, folks, but he does not have a whole lot of meat on his bones. But he makes up for it for being very wiry and possibly one of the most resilient wrestlers in XFW. I've seen this young man take a beating like no other. And he manages continuously to spring back to life and shake off that damage. But tonight he takes on the purple haze of Rick the Dragon Fletcher. There's the bell, folks, and here we go. And Fletcher starting things off right around the back into a dragon suplex, instantly dumping Mike on the back of his head. Fletcher's been on a decent run here in XFW since he started. The only loss he has is in a mixed tag match on XFW Late Night, which technically doesn't count the win-loss books. In singles competition, Fletcher is undefeated. So Mass Mike has his work cut out for him tonight. Right now, Fletcher is just absolutely pounding the hell out of Mike. Mike with a counter. Fletcher fires right back. Kicked in the midsection now again by the Dragon. Ooh! Brutal powerbomb now by Fletcher. Fireman's carry takeover now by Mass Mike. Into a backbreaker. Driving hard input into the back of Fletcher. Fletcher comes right through, but Mike catches him. Inverted atomic drop. Your grandkids feel that, folks. Right to the cookie jar. And Mike now reversing it. Inverted atomic drop. Break your ass bone. Mike attacking the nether regions now of the Dragon. Mike now firmly in control. Spoke too soon. The Fletcher turning things around. Stomped in the back now. Folks discussing in the audience or our chat room the different look Mass Mike had when he came here to XFW in 2020. He did look like he added a little bit of girth. Maybe he got on the way, I don't know, a little bit extra protein. We do know he was involved with Dr. Yamamoto for a short amount of time. Yamamoto was collecting data off Mass Mike, had him wearing a interesting set of glasses inside the ring. Fletcher turning things around into a gutbuster. Hard impact on Mike again. Dragon now up and down. Brutal impact there. Fletcher on the outside. What is Fletcher doing? Is this did I miss the rules? Is this an Extreme Rules match? Fletcher with a baseball bat. Mike taking it away. And Mike cracks Fletcher right in the snout with that baseball bat. Ooh, now they've both been battling over it inside the ring. Back and forth. Oh, good Lord. And now Fletcher taking shots in the midsection from Masked Mike. Fletcher wrapping around back to the gutbuster. Good Lord. How Dragon is even standing, I don't know, after taking a number of shots in the torso from that baseball bat. Clothesline now from Fletcher. Got him up on the shoulders. Drops him down. Big time body slash now. Fletcher on fire. Mass Mike in a world of hurt. Fletcher on the top rope. Comes off of the elbow drop. Planted directly into Mass Mike. We've got a cover. Mass Mike gets the shoulder up, and you see on the Yamamoto Bluetooth device. Oh no. Fletcher's got that baseball bat again. Mike dodges out of the way. Flying forearm. Mike's again with the baseball bat, again collides down on top of Fletcher with it. Oh, home run blast there from Masked Mike. Good Lord. And the super kick lands. Masked Mike lands the super kick right between the jaw, and Masked Mike victorious. Masked Mike knocks it out of the park with a baseball bat and pulls off the victory tonight. Outstanding. Oh, what is Mike doing? Mike's losing his damn mind. I think he got in a little bit of that purple haze that the Fletcher had. What the hell was he swinging at? I'm I'm not sure what we just witnessed, but now I'm pretty convinced, folks, that Rick the Dragon Fletcher is as high as a kite. I think Masked Mike just got one hell of a contact high. He started swinging at nothing in the ring, acting either that or Drago's Black Demon is still inside the squared circle from last night that we saw some interesting, weird shit going on inside the ring. A lot of weird stuff goes on here in XFW, folks. We've got the Thunderbolts with their Yamamoto technology. We've seen that getting out of hand. Ryan Fina, thank you for liking the stream. We've got Drago, who uses his black magic, literally pulling zombie or demon hands out of the canvas, holding his opponent in place. And now Rick the Dragon Fletcher, who is obviously himself higher than a kite when he comes down to the ring, and that may be rubbing off on other folks as they're in the ring, as Masked Mike looked like he lost his shit due to contact with the Dragon Fletcher. Things are getting out of control. So Masked Mike takes down the LS Demon. That is a very good thing. I'm going to have to find out if we do drug testing here in XFW. I don't think we do. But I bet you if we did, I'm willing to bet the Dragon would come in positive or test hot for something. And I bet everyone that locks up with this man inside the ring is going to get that contact high. We just saw Masked Mike attacking nobody. Fletcher had already left the ring, but Mike wrestling with nobody. Hopefully it does not have any long-term effects here. Everyone that's been in the ring with Rick the Dragon Fletcher does not have any permanent brain damage, as we've seen Fletcher have some very interesting maneuvers as he gets inside the ring, the slithering, the grinding, almost Terry Sexton-like as he makes his way into the ring. Now, folks, we are getting ready to go down to ringside for women's action coming your way next on XFW Danger Zone. Derek Smith's Fletcher's is one of those toads that you get high when you lick it. I'm willing to bet that right now that is very true. And here comes Emma Fox.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, Emma Fox.
Emma Fox, definitely a fox if you know what I mean. She definitely got a little bit of a shake and shimmy. She makes her way down to ringside. This young lady's still a rookie here in XFW, but has definitely caught the eye of the audience. And she's hypnotizing me with those little shoulder shakes, I'll tell you that right now, folks. Whoa, a little bit of the dance moves, as we know Emma Fox is a former cheerleader for the LA Lakers. And she likes to show up those little dance moves right now as she gets inside the ring. However, she will have her hands full tonight, folks. We just got done talking about the Black Demons of XFW, and tonight, her opponent is River Styx.
And accompanied by Emma Fox from New York, Rivers Style.
River Styx making her way out to the ring. You see right behind her Drago, the Voodoo King from Louisiana. Styx herself surrounded by dark magic and supernatural means as she makes her way out to the ring. We've seen this young lady pull off some maneuvers that should not be physical with the human body. And when Drago is at her side, it only seems to magnify the supernatural effects that take place when both Drago and River Styx are inside the ring. This young lady's been here for a number of months now, and XFW's had a phenomenal impact. Styx and Drago, one of the first two mixed match teams here at XFW. The slow, methodical entrance of River Styx. Emma Fox does not seem to be shaken by the odd appearance and entrance of River Styx. Here we go, folks. And Styx fired off right at the bat with a spin kick. Kick to the chest, and now a back spinning kick by River Styx. A lot of folks have been debating whether they think Styx might be a vampire, a zombie, a succubus, or whatever other supernatural archetype you want to attach to her. Some folks think Drago somehow summoned her from the underworld. You know me, folks, I'm a bit of a skeptic. I don't believe in that kind of, well, horseshit. Both women now going for the same idea, both collapsing down as neither one lands the drop kick. Styx, though, connects with a back suplex. Drago, we know, likes to summon the black magic. He does deal with a lot of that being in the voodoo. A lot of folks think that's how River Styx with a super kick came to XFW, was due to Drago himself, as the two seem to be tied hand in hand. Styx that time the drop kick connects to Emma Fox. Styx now taking control of this match. Up on the shoulders, River Styx to the Hurricane Rana, taking her down. Styx now getting all fired up. Gotta wonder if Styx, does she work with demons, or is she fighting in her demons? You never can tell with Styx, and you see Drago right there on the outside. Whoa, 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 Fox sending Styx over the top rope, but she hangs on. Styx now with a shot to the face, fighting off Emma. Kick to the midsection again. Double underhook into a suplex by River Styx. Whoa, whoa! And Styx now spinning out what appears, it looked like blood. Maybe that leads to more of the vampire controversy that surrounds River Styx, if that's what she is. Both ladies now on the outside. Drago watching on as his queen of the night continues the offense. Emma Fox turning things around, tossing Styx back inside. Styx with a nice roll out of the way. Up on the shoulders and again a Hurricane Rana. Styx seems a little bit quicker than normally out up on the second rope. Emma on the apron. Styx drives the knee right into Emma, causing her to fall off the apron, crashing down to the outside. Referee Mike Itura will start his count now as Emma sits out motionless. Oh! How did you... Now Styx is spitting out green mist as well as red mist. How much room has she got in that mouth? We got to get Dirk Webb on this. How is that possible? How can you have two different colored mists inside your mouth at the same time? That, again, defies logic and all sense of reason. Styx now again with the vertical suplex, maintaining control of this contest. Emma turning things around and is dumping Styx. Now that was an awkward landing by River Styx, almost an exploder. And now Emma lighting her up with a number of kicks and a clothesline. We got a cover by Fox. Kick out by River. Fox now ground and pound, repeated shots to the head, and a stomp to the midsection for good measure. River Styx counter with a shot to the midsection. Back to old school. Vertical suplex by River Styx. River now almost looks like she's summoning Emma to get back to her feet. Kick to the midsection. Double underhook again into a brainbuster. And a quick cover by Styx. Fox gets the shoulders up quickly. That is a brutal impact there, folks. Both your arms locked into position as your head comes crashing down to the canvas. Styx may look odd. She may look like a damn near translucent demon, but she does know her way around that square circle. Stomps now by Styx. Follows through the elbow shot. Said right to the chest, but folks, that was kind of right to the pillows, right to the fun pillows. What is this? Look at Styx with the surf. Oh, good lord! And stomping down Emma face first into the canvas. Goes for a kick again, but Emma turns it around. Comes again, that exploder suplex, and dumping River Styx down on her face, and now Fox, filled with energy, getting back in, trying to get something going here. And again, the waylay of kicks and clotheslines by Emma Fox. Fox now standing over, up into a suplex. A shot to the head by River Styx. Suplex again. Styx continues to counter. And again that brainbuster. Again the brainbuster by River Styx finds its mark. Kick to the midsection again. Styx got it wrapped in. Styx with the brutal submission hold on Emma Fox. Can Fox counter through? Can Fox survive? Oh, a shot to the face, second one. Emma Fox fights her way out of one hell of a brutal submission hold by River Styx. Styx again with the counter. Emma Fox survived the submission hold, but could not survive that. Clothesline now by Styx. Follows through the second one. Lining up Fox left and right. Drago on the outside cheering on his vampire woman. What is this now from Styx? Oh! Face first. He drives down Fox. Hard to the canvas. Leg is hooked. That's it. River Styx victorious tonight on XFW Danger Zone. There's that brutal combination by Emma Fox turning the contest around. But here, River Styx with that brainbuster. Hit that twice in this match. And again, Fox lighting her up with a repetition of kicks and clotheslines. The fact that Emma survived that submission by Styx alone says she got a lot of resilience for that young lady. But River Styx pulled off the victory tonight by a pinfall on XFW Danger Zone. What an outstanding contest for the guys over on Twitch. So, cheers, mate. Cheers to you, too. Might be a little late, sorry for that. But, folks, what an outstanding match between those two young ladies tonight in XFW Danger Zone. Now, again, we're talking about the women's division that continues to heat up and continues to get better and better week in and week out, as we have a number of female competitors that absolutely steal the show each time they're in the ring. And we've had a lot of XFW fans clamoring for female tag team championships. That is something XFW is currently looking into, firing up a women's tag team division. And with that will come a women's tag team titles. Now, it's not guaranteed yet. I know it's a lot being talked about. There's a lot of things to weigh in, a lot of I's to dot and T's to cross before we can make anything official. But as soon as we know, you folks will know. Now we've got another tag team match coming your way next on XFW Danger Zone. Two very prominent teams here in XFW, Thunderbolt Liger and Thunderbolt Saturn. The Thunderbolts going 2-on-2 with Center Stage. Now the Thunderbolts have not been competing a lot in tag team competition over the past few months due to Dr. Yamamoto's interference. Now Yamamoto no longer involved with XFW ever since he lost in a Hell in a Cell match at XFW Fight Night against Thunderbolt Alpha. Now, Center Stage, however, has been tearing up the division here in XFW. Now, they're not completely undefeated as of late, but they've been competing at a whole new level. And, folks, this is because they said they are going to release one of their songs to the XFW crowd. And they said their next victory after they're done, they will celebrate by singing that crowd to the audience, or singing that song to the crowd in attendance. I, for one, am super happy to hear about this because I've done nothing, heard nothing from 24 or Center Stage except about their platinum records, their number one hits, their top 20 and top 40 hits, and their hip hop careers. I've never heard a single song by these two guys. So tonight, I cannot wait till after this match, I'm pulling for center stage, folks, because I want to hear this song. I want to see if it's real. Let's head down to ringside as center stage clashes with the Thunderbolts next on Danger Zone. Derek Smith says we're going to need another show. I only have so many days off a week to put on XFW, which has already taken over some of my other streaming time, and I still have to get work done around the house.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
And here come the Thunderbolts.
On the way to the ring,
Liger and Saturn back to their original in-ring gear, dumping the advanced suits, so to speak, by Dr. Yamamoto. Now, from what I understand, some of the enhancements Yamamoto gave the Thunderbolts are now inherent. As we know, Yamamoto Industries does work on cybernetic enhancements for people, as well as prosthetics for folks that have lost limbs in car accidents and soldiers in war. So it seems some of the abilities the Thunderbolts have gotten are now inside them, for lack of a better term. And here comes center stage Cornelius. Thank you for sharing again. And there's Stacy Keebler with that mini skirt. I don't know if you look closely, folks. I think you can see Stacy's panties as she lifts her leg. I might just be wishful thinking, but I think you can see them. What do you guys think? Center stage making their way into the square circle, the two of the highest energetic competitors we have here at XFW. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing again. Again, there's that little mini skirt. There's a little bit glimpse of heaven. Chris B and JC. Ready to go toe-to-toe with the Thunderbolts. Derek Smith saying, is she wearing any? I'm not sure. Marshall Foskett definitely wants to give us an opportunity to check, though. Thank you, Mr. Foskett, for sharing over and over and over. All right, folks, here we go. Off to running. You see, JC is suffering from a minor injury sustained last week in XFW programming. He is cleared to wrestle. But again, they are wrestling tonight because they said once they win, they are going to perform one of their hit singles here in XFW. If I understand, it is called Suplex My Heart, or something on the lines of that. But right now, they're off to a phenomenal start as Thunderbolt Liger is on the receiving end of a number of offense so far by center stage. Cornelius Hubbard, thank you for sharing. Liger springing back to his feet, but JC quickly getting it back on the defense. Big time back body drop now from JC. Center stage definitely seems focused tonight. I think they're already looking forward to, after the match, performing for the audience as they continue the onslaught onto the Thunderbolts. And right now, Liger in a very bad way. Big time avalanche double suplex by center stage. Counter there by Thunderbolt Liger. Irish whip by Liger back in home territory. Tag, in comes Saturn. You see the big impact there from center stage. Double hip toss now. And two boots, front and back, delivered to Chris B. Saturn going for that sweep kick. Saturn does like to employ a lot of martial arts style maneuvers into his in-ring offense. Right now, the beautiful dragon suplex lands hard on Chris B. B dives, tags in JC. And wow, Saturn instantly waylaying in with a lariat, damn near taking JC's head off. Back and forth action now as they continue to counter each other over and over again. But Saturn, 2 times around the world, into a head scissors on JC. JC's got to continue to utilize those quick tags so he doesn't exacerbate that injury to his torso that he suffered last week. Drop kick now from JC. When you got a busted or bruised rib, folks, even taking a breath can have its toll. So I can only imagine what JC is dealing with right now inside the squared circle. Saturn again with a shot to the face. Saturn on the ropes and misses with the forearm. JC ever so slightly stepped to the left and counters out of the way. Tag in comes Chris B. Both men now back inside the canvas. Saturn grabbing a handful. Big time suplex again. Jay Rogers, thank you for the shout out to our Streamlabs page for the donations, where you can see Dominatrix Stacy if you donate even $1 to our Streamlabs account and actually help support XFW Bloodsport 6 as we continue to grow our production here. Right now, Thunderbolts flying through the air with the greatest of ease as Liger comes crashing down on top of Chris B with a massive spine and a powerbomb to boot. Chris B now the receiving end of a massive Thunderbolt run. Submission style hold now from Liger, wrenching on the knees of Chris B. That'll definitely slow the roll of center stage if you cause the damage to the knee. Liger again with this suplex, this time a pinning combination. All four men now inside the ring. Big impact again as the Thunderbolts continue the double team offense. Liger with the eyes. Oh, good Lord! That brutal inside stepping crescent kick delivered to the head, and the Thunderbolts pull off the victory. Look at this kick, folks. Boom! And Chris B is out just like that. Wow! So much for center stage. What is this? A little bit of animosity here with the Thunderbolts. What happened here? Not sure exactly what's going on there. A little dissension in the ranks of the Thunderbolts. Not sure what that was about. The Thunderbolts seem to have a disagreement after winning the contest. I'm not sure what Saturn or Liger had to argue about. That was a phenomenal match between those two teams. But for whatever reason, Saturn looked like he got a little upset with Liger stealing the show, maybe, with that kick we've seen him win a number of matches with. I'm not sure exactly why Saturn would be upset, but now we know the Thunderbolts 100% free thinkers, folks. No longer controlled by Dr. Yamamoto. No longer told what to do and forced to obey the good doctor's commands here at XFW. We're going to take another sip of this. Thank you very much for your patience as XFW Danger Zone continues on. But we'll try to get behind the scenes and find out what's going on with the Thunderbolts, where that little bit of dissension came from, find out what's going on. I'm sure right now they're in the locker room trying to work this out. I'm sure Alpha is already on the scene trying to get this little ramification out. We've never seen any kind of issue between the Thunderbolts, but again, before we know, they were not always under their own control, as Yamamoto did have electronic control over their minds, their thoughts, and how the Thunderbolts acted. We may see a whole new side of the Thunderbolts now that they are free to do what they want. So we'll have to see what happens down the road. Saturn versus Liger one-on-one, whatever beef they got. That may come to terms, folks. We never know here at XFW. Right now we're going to head down the ring as Christopherson Pierce goes one-on-one with possibly the most hated man in professional wrestling, Brian Blaze, next on XFW Danger Zone. Christopherson Pierce already inside the ring. Here comes Brian Blaze out now, staring right down at him. Blaze already playing the mind games. Oh shit! Oh shit! Ladies and gentlemen, the maniacal Glee! Glee tossing Blaze back inside. Uh-oh! There's our match, folks. And Blaze connects with the knee shot. Sanderson Barrows, thank you for liking that. Blaze looked like he wanted nothing to do with this match. And Blaze showing up and shoving Blaze inside. Blaze now looks like he's looking up the rampway for the maniacal one. Here comes Pierce. Dodges out of the way. Blaze connects on the right hand. Pierce now, corkscrew dragon leg whip. Glee showing up. We know Glee and Brian Blaze have had issues over the past few weeks, as Blaze has targeted Glee in a number of matches and has pinned the maniacal one twice now, including an Extreme Rules match. Comes Blaze with a swinging neckbreaker now. I can guarantee you Brian Blaze looks down on Christopherson Pierce, does not think he is at the same caliber, and does not want to be in this match. But now could it be that Glee has gotten inside the head of Brian Blaze? Has Blaze been subjected to his own mind games right now? Blaze seems to have gotten the cobwebs out as he lays in. To Christopherson Pierce. Sorry, folks, somebody we had a game freeze. I did not see that. I'm glad that the stream is back up and running. It seems to only happen on Facebook. I'm not exactly sure why. But right now, Brian Blaze continuing the offense on to Christopherson Pierce. Hard impact there. A handful of hair driving him back into the canvas. And now an overhand wrist lock as Blaze continues the offense. Blaze, a dominating veteran here in XFW. Former multi-time XFW champion. Had a blood feud rivalry with the Destroyer over a number of years, including earlier this year, or in 2019, when he put the Destroyer on the shelf 3 months with a brutal concussion. There's a smack to the back of the head of Pierce by Blaze. And then again, the knee lift right to the head. Pierce rolling to the outside now. Jay Rod saying Blaze is evil. Brian Blaze loves to get inside the head of his opponents. And I've actually seen, whoa, knee shot. Blaze loves to piss off the audience, folks. The more he aggravates it, big time spine buster now again from Brian Blaze. Blaze has said in the past he does not need your cheers. He does not need your adulation. He says every breath he takes that pisses you off only increases his self-esteem. He has that much animosity for the audience. Blaze countering out of the way, tossing Pierce into the back of the ring. Blaze now bouncing Christopherson Pierce off that apron, the hardest part of the ring. Blaze continues the offense, you see, but you gotta wonder, is he constantly looking over his shoulder, wondering if Glee is gonna show up again? Kick in the midsection by Blaze, and now using the ropes, dredging the eyes of Christopherson Pierce, and then a big shot to the back. And you see the mind games again, the sheer disdain for his opponent as Blaze continues the attacks on Christopherson Pierce. And again, Pierce might have been spared this brutality had Glee not shown up, as it looks like Blaze was just going to walk away from the match, but Glee shoving Blaze back inside. And now Blaze looks like a cat toying with a mouse inside the ring. Pierce has had little to no offense in this contest since the opening bell after Glee showed up. Blaze now with Pierce perched on the top rope. Blaze now himself scaling all the way to the top rope. Double underhook by Blaze. This could spell doom. Takes the suplex all the way down by Brian Blaze. Blaze again cheering and taunting the audience, turning his back on his opponent. That's how the confidence level of Brian Blaze and the disdain he has for the audience. Pierce with a kick to the midsection, trying to counter through, and a Luthez press, and now repeated right hands to the face of Brian Blaze. Pierce now with a glimpse, a gleam of hope in this match, a shot to the midsection. And he hits the Tower of London. Holy shit! Could Pierce steal this one away, please? Gets the shoulder up. Good Lord. Pierce almost walking away with an opportunity. He had a pinfall victory once over the Destroyer. To get a pinfall over Brian Blaze as well would shoot this kid's career right to the ceiling. Big uppercut now. Oh, good Lord, a plethora of them colliding with the face of Brian Blaze. Irish over to the turnbuckle, comes back into an elbow. Pierce now continuing. And again, the German uppercut. And now a drop kick. Blaze now in trouble. A kick out again, even before a 1 count. By Brian Blaze. And a thumb right to the eye by Christopherson Pierce. Blaze with a counter and a big right hand. A counter again by Christopherson Pierce, and again, the right hand, Luthez presses. Collecting into Brian Blaze, and Blaze back to his feet. Right hand again by Pierce. Blaze firing back on the right hand. Folks, we finally have a match at hand. Christopherson Pierce has gotten back into the swing of things. Blaze reeling. Oh, a shot to the head again. And Pierce fires back a second time. We've got a cover again by Pierce. Blaze again gets the shoulder up just before the referee's 3 count. Blaze got a little too cocky early on, and Pierce capitalized on it. Big right hand again by Pierce. Pierce now leaving the ring, going to the outside, looks exhausted. This will only play into Brian Blaze, folks. This is what Brian Blaze wants. His opponent shaken. Here comes Blaze, and he hits him with a clothesline. Just as he came through the ropes. Blaze got inside the head of Pierce. That's exactly what he wanted. Blaze now double underhook. Pierce, the DDT. Connects by Brian Blaze. We've got a cover. Good night. Brian Blaze pulls off the victory tonight at XFW Danger Zone. After a hell of a battle, Christopherson Pierce had a phenomenal turnaround and almost walked away with the victory. Blaze got a little too cocky, taunting the audience. But Blaze, the anger coming out and hitting a double underhook DDT, and Blaze victorious again. Uh-oh, what is this now? Blaze on the, what the hell is he doing? Blaze with a steel chair. Blaze with a chair, come on! Blaze with a number of shots on a steel chair to Christopherson Pierce. Unnecessary brutality and a spine buster. Unnecessary brutality by Brian Blaze after the match. And folks, that's one of the reasons Brian Blaze is by far one of the most hated wrestlers of all time. What turned out to be a phenomenal match between two outstanding competitors turned into just a travesty of professional wrestling as Blaze turns. I'm sorry that the Maniacal Glee just didn't attack Blaze and spare us of that. I mean, it was a phenomenal match, folks. But to see Blaze tarnish it with the attack afterwards, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's textbook Brian Blaze. This is one of the reasons he's hated so much. And I guarantee he did it just to piss off the audience that much more. We already see Shayna Rogers in our audience saying, son of a whore. Brian Blaze is by far one of the most hated wrestlers in professional wrestling. I know he's the most disliked wrestler in XFW. And we've got a lot of folks, a lot of wrestlers that just piss people off, folks. But Brian Blaze is hands down the most notorious, down, dirty wrestler we have here in XFW. And sadly, He's also one of XFW's most outstanding in-ring performers and competitors. It's just a shame to see what turned out to be a phenomenal match like that spoiled by the after-match antics of Brian Blaze. Well, up next, folks, the Destroyer comes back to XFW Danger Zone as he will go one-on-one with Tony Vincent of the Cosa Nostra. Now, Destroyer continues to have problems with the Cosa Nostra as Antonio Carino has set his sights on the XFW World Heavyweight Championship and for whatever reason has said that the Destroyer must be eliminated for him to reach his goals of the championship here in XFW. It's been going on slowly for the past few months as Carino continues to put his sights on the Destroyer. The Destroyer has now put down Carino in 2 back-to-back matches and now sending Tony Vincent to do his bidding. Let's head down to ringside for more one-on-one action next on XFW Danger Zone. And here comes the Cosa Nostra, the former XFW Tag Team Champions.
For one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Cosa Nostra from New York, New York, weighing in at 258 pounds, the Hammer, Tony Vincent.
Referred to by the Cosa Nostra as the Hammer, the strong arm of the Cosa Nostra, accompanied to the ring by his partner Billy Rucci. These two dominated the tag team divisions for a number of months here at XFW. But tonight, Vincent goes one-on-one with one of XFW's most brutal, legendary competitors, the Destroyer. And here we go, folks. The former multi-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion. The man that has been all around the world.
And his opponent
held championships in every federation he has graced.
At 321 pounds, the Destroyer.
The Brute, the Monster, the Destroyer. I remember when the Destroyer first came to XFW, folks, brandishing a long white hair that protruded from the top of that mask. And has been here ever since XFW opened its doors and continues to dominate inside the square circle. The Destroyer looking to get himself back in the running for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. Continuously getting sidelined and sidetracked, for better terminology, by opponents looking to take him off his game. And the Destroyer comes out with a brutal shot right in the head of Tony Vincent with a flying forearm and collapsing him down to the canvas. And this time a lariat. And the Destroyer methodically waiting, and again a shot to the back. Oh my God, it is tossing Vincent, and here comes Billy Rucci already getting involved. Rucci distracting the Destroyer. The Destroyer having words now. Needs to pay attention. Here comes Vincent. And this is where the numbers game comes into effect. Big time. Full Nelson slammed down by Vincent. The Cosa Nostra, the number game's already come into effect, as the Destroyer started off strong, and now Vincent in control after Billy Rucci got involved. That's one of the ways the Cosa Nostra got themselves into the Tag Team Championships with the help of Antonio Carino, the Boss. And now the Boss looking to use those same tactics to get rid of the Destroyer. The Destroyer counters with a lariat to see Billy Rucci outside the ring cringing in pain as his partner gets the shit knocked out of him by the Destroyer. This match can get very brutal, very quick. Destroyer, nice turnaround into a takedown by the Destroyer. Destroyer are primarily a power wrestler, folks, but you'll be surprised. His tours all around the world, mainly in Japan, he's learned a lot of technical wrestling inside the ring, has learned a lot of different counters to a lot of different holds and maneuvers. Right now, Vincent trying to pick the big man up and having little success, and the Destroyer crashing him into the barricade. Vincent with a kick in the midsection. Vincent now got the big man up on his shoulder, dumps him back body drop.
4.
Destroyer now sent to the barricade by the hammer, Tony Vincent.
5.
The referee up to a 5 count.
6.
These two need to get back inside the ring, or this could have been the Costa Nosa's game the entire time.
7.
Just to confuse the Destroyer and get him off his game. Destroyer now back inside the ring. Here comes the big man, Vincent, and Destroyer sends him right back to the outside. Vincent now sitting up almost unconscious on the outside as the Destroyer weighs in. Vincent with a snapmare. And now working on that trapezius, pinching the Destroyer, using pressure points to cause pain to the big man. That could cause your entire shoulder to go numb, restricting your offense and movements of that arm. Destroyer shaking it off. Shoulder time on by both men. Big man picks him up again, trying to squeeze the life out of the Destroyer. Destroyer rolls to the outside. Again, this is almost a 2-on-1 contest with Billy Rucci on the outside. Here comes Vincent. The Destroyer catches him again with a shot. Almost like he had eyes in the back of his head and saw Vincent coming as it looked like he was eyeballing Billy Rucci. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The Destroyer down the top rope. This is something you do not see all that often, folks. Destroyer with a flying clothesline off the top rope. Leg is hooked. Vincent getting the shoulder up quickly. Destroyer now a shot to the midsection. And now stomping repeatedly on the chest of Tony Vincent. Irish whip counter by Vincent. And a big boot connects. Vincent with a jump. Destroyer countering through. Destroyer now with a neck breaker. For a man of his size and stature, folks, outstanding is his agility and speed. Destroyer countering through it a number of times now. Oh my God! What a powerbomb by the former World Heavyweight Champion. But Vincent gets the shoulder up. The Destroyer showing that superior power and ability. Irish whip now by the big man. Vincent connects with a knee shot. Destroyer tosses him off to the side like yesterday's trash. But Vincent staying strong, connects with the elbow. Into the turnbuckle we go. Vincent laying in with repeated shots now. Rucci on the outside, cheering on his partner. Snake eyes into the turnbuckle. Vincent, powerbomb position. He's got the Destroyer, and down he goes. The Destroyer hit hard by Tony Vincent. Clothesline now. Vincent fires through another one. The Destroyer will loop this press. Coming back out of nowhere is the big man. Hellacious battle back and forth by these two. Big right hand by the Destroyer. Suplex. Destroyer going for the choke slam. Vincent goes for the ride. The Destroyer now back on the offense. Big time leg drop. Wonder how long it's going to be before Rucci interferes again and gets his hands inside the ring. Tries to distract the Destroyer. Destroyer now got him up on the shoulder. Did you see that? What an impact by the Destroyer. Unbelievable. Destroyer now in the corner, loading up the boot. Wave and a stretching kick connects. Leg is hooked. Destroyer victorious. The Destroyer victorious over Vincent. What a hellacious battle by those two tonight. Vincent already back to his feet. Look at this, the Destroyer wanting to end. Whoa. The Destroyer may be looking to end this rivalry with the Cosa Nostra, and Vincent slapping the hand away. The Destroyer just looking to continue climbing the ranks here at XFW for his opportunity at XFW Gold. Trying to end this rivalry that he did not ask for, that he did not look for. With a number of victories now over the Cosa Nostra. The Destroyer looking to move past this and move on. But it continues to be the Cosa Nostra will not get off his back, will not end this rivalry. Well, up next, folks, champion versus champion. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet going one-on-one again with the internet champion, Mark Collins. Now, these two wrestled almost a month ago now on XFW Danger Zone, a match exhibition style put together by the manager that is Morgan Steiner. Now, we saw that first match go to Mark Collins. And then Bad Boy Marshall Sweet instantly asked for a rematch the next night on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. And that saw Marshall Sweet victorious. We thought that was it. The rubber band match was on. They're both 1-1 with each other, exhibition style. That seemed to be all there was until last night in XFW Late Night. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet was in action against Drago, and Mark Collins came out to the ring, distracting Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, almost costing the match. And then at one point entering the ring and slapping the United States champion across the face, causing a disqualification. And now Sweet demanding the match tonight as these two will collide again here in XFW. Folks, let's head down to ringside as these two will clash on XFW Danger Zone. And here comes the United States. Whoa. And there's Collins right there. Collins already coming out on the rampway and grabbing the champion. Collins already attacking Bad Boy Marshall Sweet on the rampway. Collins looking for the easy win here. Now an elbow shot to the face of the United States champion. Oh, crucifix on that hard entrance ramp. That is pure steel, folks. There is no give on that. Sweet now tossing Collins down the rampway, dropping the United States Championship on the ramp up there. I really hope it didn't scratch. Those things are not cheap. You got to have those things finished every time these guys cause nicks and damages. Both men now almost nearly inside the ring. Collins sent careening into that ring post. Mike Atura looking on helpless as this match has yet to begin, looking out towards the timekeeper, asking for advice. Collins now tossing Sweet in the inside. There's the bell. We've officially begun. And the champion, the United States champion, diving down across the top of the internet champion. Sweet now picking him up, driving him down hard. Brutal impact to the back of the internet champion, Mark Collins. Surprisingly, Morgan Steiner did not show up with him tonight. Collins now standing over the United States champion. What turned out as an exhibition match seems to be turning into a full-fledged rivalry between these two. Winner with the bragging rights, as neither title has been on the line each time, as they're both already champions here in XFW. This one is all about pride, all about Get off my lawn. Stay out of my ring. Repeated now turnarounds by both these men. Both fantastic champions here in XFW. Outshot by the internet champion. Shoulder tackle, no man going anywhere. Collins now with a flying forearm. Takes the United States champion down. Collins now going up high. Comes off of a headbutt. Right to the chest. Look at Collins going up again. Holy hell. Collins again. This time with an elbow. Right to the sternum of the United States champion. This is getting ugly real fast, folks. Collins now looked like a lion playing with his food. Monkey flip. Sweet rolling underneath the ropes. Collins looking to bring him in the hard way. Oh, Sweet with a counter. Sweet! Oh, good Lord, I thought he was going to dump him to the outside. Thumps him face first. Sweet now dumping in. Blockbuster! Epic springboard action by the United States champion. And just like that, the match is turned around. Sweet now with a phenomenal combination. Ooh, but Collins, that looked kind of low, folks. That looked like a low shot. And again, that stomp to the chest by the United States champion. Up and over goes Collins, but he holds on. And the United States champion collides with the right hand, sending Collins crashing to the outside. Up on the top rope, shooting star press to the outside by the United States champion. The animosity level between these two continues to grow as they now battle again on the rampway. Big right hands again, a combination by the United States champion.
4.
Michinoku driver again on the rampway. Collins now being chastised by the United States champion. Things are getting vocal. Combination again by Sweet.
7.
The Meteora lands on the rampway as the battle continues between these two. Big right hand by the United States champion. Sweet Justice lands on the outside.
9.
I don't think they're paying attention. Collins and Sweet on the outside.
10. Okay.
Referee up to a 10 count. Both men counted out. I don't think either one of them cared. I don't think either one of them cared, folks. They seemed like they threw the rules out the window and just battling to the outside. The internet champion and the United States champion. I have a feeling, folks, this is a rivalry that's going to get very ugly very fast here in XFW. Well, up next, folks, is our main event of the evening. Blake the Body Harris challenging the heavyweight champion Seth Walker in one-on-one competition for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. Now again, last year was the year of Blake the Body Harris. Now it all started off because Blake the Harris and Seth Walker used to be both in the stable under Morgan Steiner. But one fateful evening, a ranking match that wound up pitting them against each other. This wasn't at the hands of Steiner. This was the championship committee. They're both ranked at the same level. One needed to move up, one needed to move down. That match saw Blake the Body Harris victorious. This infuriated Seth Walker and caused a lot of animosity in the stable, which actually saw Steiner kick Blake the Body Harris out. And then the two collided in a rivalry that was for the ages. It ended in a last man standing match, which Blake the Body Harris won. Now both men wound up on the injured reserve list for nearly 3 to 4 months. Harris came back a new man and carried himself all the way to the championship, beating big-time Jim Slater, and then won an epic championship run here in XFW. And now finds himself in a phenomenal spot here to challenge Seth Walker for the championship again. This match could be brutal as these guys have no love lost between them, folks. This could be outstanding. Let's head down to ringside. Main event coming your way next on Danger Zone.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Extreme European Champ.
And here comes Blake the Body Harris, folks. Possibly the best physique in all of XFW. The man says bald is beautiful, and he's living proof of that. Harris, a former world bodybuilding champion. Came here to XFW early on. Used to, in the bodybuilding world, referred to himself as Flex Harris. Hence where he gets the name the Flex Driver. But Harris looking at himself back as champion here in XFW, and this may be his opportunity tonight. If he can beat his former friend and stable member, Seth Walker, in one-on-one competition. What will be the main aspect here to see is if Morgan Steiner gets his grubby little hands involved in the match. Harris definitely looks ready to go tonight. And here comes the champion. Seth Walker making his way down the ringside. Morgan Steiner right there behind him. Steiner right now managing over a number of champions here in XFW. Looking to make this the era of Steiner. This could prove to be a very, very brutal match, folks. Pardon me. A little bit of phlegm today.
Introducing the challenger from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 277 pounds, Blake the Body Harris.
Harris with that dead stone look across the ring.
And introducing the champion
eye contact with
from
Walker since
Fort
they entered.
Worth, Texas, weighing in at 262 pounds. He is the Seth Walker.
Walker now a six-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion. This match should prove to be very, very brutal, folks. I say that now because this may not be for the weak at heart. This may be hard on the eyes. Walker and Harris have had knockdown, drag-out matches repeatedly in the past. And this will probably be just the same. All right, folks, as we get ready to ring here, I want to remind you that this show tonight is brought to you in part by XFW, friends over at the Inside Wrestling Podcast. Sorry about that, folks. Here we are back live in action. Blake the Body Harris now collapsing down on top of Walker with a suplex. Walker now shrugging it off. Shot to the back now by Blake the Body Harris. Rolling out of the way is Walker to collide to the lariat, connecting to Harris. Walker again clubbing him in the corner with a brutal clothesline. Big time knee shot to the face. Walker again rattled. Up and over the top we go as Harris connects with a big time belly-to-belly suplex. And a clothesline by Walker. And these two now exchanging shots back and forth, harder and harder. Get the impacts. As I said, folks, these two have no love lost between them. Harris now rolling to the outside. Walker right there staring down at him. Big right hand. Harris collapses to the outside. Again, I want to thank our friends over at Insiders Wrestling Podcast. If you haven't already, please give them a subscription over on YouTube and not miss out on any of the phenomenal interviews they have done. Harris now sent into the steel ring post at ringside, and again his head colliding as Walker continues his mission of pain here against Blake the Body Harris. Morgensteiner watching on as his man does work. Oh, Harris countering in. Harris again connects with a belly-to-belly suplex, taking Walker, the champion, over. Harris, arms out. Harris has got the champion up. Holy hell. Crucifix bomb. Hard impact on Walker. You saw the Yamamoto Bluetooth device instantly. Walker's torso way into the yellow. Amazing amounts of damage by that, but Walker recovering. And now laying in the clotheslines again. And now trying to choke the challenger on the corner with his knee, putting all the weight on the throat of Blake the Body Harris. Again, folks, we've seen these two. And now Harris resorting to tactics, choking Walker out on the top rope. The level these two will go through to cause pain to one another is insurmountable. Walker with a full head of steam. I'm sorry. Whoa! Harris with a full head of steam. And continuing. What an outstanding array of maneuvers there by Blake the Body Harris. But Walker again cutting him right off, seemingly almost unfazed. Quick recovery time by the champion. Instantly cutting Harris off. Big right hand by Walker. Walker's got him up. Oh, we've seen this before. Oh! What a brutal impact by Walker. 1, 2. Picking him up for a slam and just jacking Blake the Body Harris down head first into the canvas. And now the elbow. And you see Walker getting up the very nonchalant look on the face of the champion a second time. Walker so damn casual, as if this is already over. You never count out Blake the Body Harris. The man, again, we see their last man standing match back in 2019 was unbelievably brutal. And a lot of folks thought Harris was done at the end of that, but came back out of nowhere and beat Walker down with a sledgehammer to keep him down. Harris tossing Walker now back inside. Walker again with a counter. And a shot to the face. Back and forth we go again. Walker with a spine buster. Walker lands a brutal spine buster to Harris that damn near shook the ring. Walker, oh Walker, Walker! With the jackknife! Hard impact on the back of the head, we got a cover! 1, 2, 3. Walker retains! Walker retains the championship on Danger Zone. Here's the right here, folks, look at this. Boom! Right down on the back of his head. The brutal impact by Seth Walker. As these two continue to battle on. Walker connecting with the jackknife powerbomb.
Here is your winner.
And is victorious over Blake the Body Harris. Walker continues his title reign here in XFW. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Danger Zone. We'll see you tomorrow night on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. We hope you'll join us and continue to watch it here at XFW. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow night.
I wanna make sound.